to do it the easy way.
You can close your eyes if you like.
Hit the record too. Hey, how's it going today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. My name is Najir of Big Oak Belt Media. Thomas, it is a pleasure to talk to you today.
Nice to meet you, Najir. Yeah, thanks for having me.
So just want to quickly plug Chariot is going to be in theaters on demand and digital April 15th. I'm getting a chance to talk to you about it. Tons of questions, and because of the limited time, I got to get right to the nitty gritty with this one.
All right, let's do it.
You know, there's a big phenomenon on YouTube that is this thing called ending explained. I don't want to give the ending away, but if you could give viewers tips or clues as to how to follow this film to kind of draw up the major shocking ending of this, to kind of land on what could possibly be the right answer, what would it be?
Oh, gosh. So you're saying like a quick way to explain the ending? But that's a spoiler, isn't it?
No, but ways to kind of land on what could be the correct ending in terms of what is happening of this last 2-minute scene that we're getting, which happens to be another reincarnation. But who's who and how did this all come about?
Well, basically, I mean, if you see the last scene, it changes your entire perception of everything you've watched before.
Yep.
You know? And I think that's why this movie like really lends itself to multiple viewings. So there's a lot of layers to peel back from this onion. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to talk about this ending without giving anything away.
Because I want to know. I mean, and I guess for my second question, do you believe that love reunites through reincarnations?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I like it's interesting topic to think about and consider. You know, like who were we in our past lives, and what are the implications of that in our current lives and maybe our future lives? And you know, and does love transcend our current bodies? You know, and you know, does it take different forms and shapes throughout time? And can we find other souls again later on, you know? And you know, obviously these are very like heady topics, but it's it's a lot to think about. But you know, hopefully when you watch the movie, you don't get bogged down with too many of these things and you just enjoy the ride. Yes. And then hopefully by the end you start to think about those things. But
yeah, absolutely. And I always suggest, as we try to get back to some type of normalcy within the world, to go check out things in theaters. But man, I would tell you, if you do check it out in theaters, you're probably going to want to check it out on digital too, because as you said, the ending definitely has you saying, I need to run this back again. Now my mind is a little unraveled, maybe unprogrammed to kind of receive the message in a different way, which is a beautiful thing, as you said.
Well, listen, I shot the movie and I've only seen it once, and I was like, I need to watch it again. I need to watch it again now. So when it comes out, I'll have to give it another watch. Yeah, because I saw an unfinished cut of it, so it might even be different now.
Yeah, I did see a tweet that came out about saying that there was a scene, I guess, that maybe appeared in a trailer that did not make it into the film, and I was curious about that. So you are sort of confirming that there was parts of the film that was shot that did not make it into it.
Well, sure, but I mean, I could say about any movie I've done, there's always scenes that don't make the final cut and stuff. But it's hard to remember what it would even be now. But, you know, because sometimes you shoot something and it feels good on the day, but then you get into the edit and it just doesn't fit anymore, or it drags the story in a weird direction. So you never know. That's true.
The Lafayette. Any experiences? I mean, bringing a hotel to life like this tells me that you had to endure something like this in your personal life. Is there any experience that you've ever had in terms of a hotel that kind of reminded you of that? I mean, I hope you never stayed in a Cecil hotel, right? Which is now
but it does have Cecil vibes for sure. Yeah, I did think about that actually, but that's sort of what we wanted the Lafayette to be, its own sort of character, and like a world unto itself, where once you step inside, you know, anything goes. And that's kind of what I liked about it, is that it's a grounded story and it takes place in this sort of gritty, dark world. But then you go into this hotel or an apartment building, I guess, and it's just all these crazy whimsical characters.
Yeah. Love the character work, the cast all around the board. Everybody really took even some of the smallest moments that really stood out and shine. I mean, Vernon Davis, hometown hero, so definitely want to tip my hat out to him. Also Rosa Salazar, also from the Washington D.C. area. Like, you know, these folks that just really do good character work. So I just kind of wanted to know, was there any particular moments in filming that you know, either just moments that you just really remember, moments that was funny to you, or moments you may cherish?
I don't know. Well, yes. Obviously, just getting to work with John Malkovich in any capacity was a dream. You know, he's like the best actor's favorite actor. So that was just really cool in and of itself. And then it was also really cool to see Vernon Davis act, because I'd never really seen him work in that way before.
Right.
And he was just so excited to be there, and like was really came prepared, and just brought so many funny ideas to his character. And like there's this scene where he says something to me, and he like just puts his hand on my face, and I wasn't expecting it, you know. And it's like, for someone who he's on his second career now. And it's I think he's like really made for this.
Yeah. Did he decide that he wanted to be the animal of choice, a turtle, maybe because he went to Maryland?
No, that was just already in the script.
Oh, that is so coincidental. That's like eerily coincidental right there.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but yeah.
Wow. Now I do want to ask another question in talking about clues. Mm-hmm. Focus on the opera. What should that tell the viewers?
The focus on the opera?
When the opera is being played, that opera music that is being played throughout various parts of this film. Is there any type of indication as to what is that supposed to tell the viewers?
You know, I haven't seen the finished version yet.
Okay.
So I actually don't know what the final score is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I find out.
Yeah, see, now we got to do it again. There's definitely an
that
opera.
Sounds cool though.
Yeah, and to me, just to kind of get some context to it, to me, I think it's one of those type of, like, I'm not gonna say triggering moments, but like one of those folks pay attention to these scenes when you hear this song, understanding like this is sort of the transcendence of these characters through different iterations or different incarnations. And I did not pick it up the first time, but the second time I watched it, I was like, oh, I'm starting to get this a lot more now. So it's really cool.
Well, that's probably all due to our the guy who scored our movie, Richard Patrick of the band Filter, and you know, he's one of the founding members of Nine Inch Nails as well. So he's, you know, I can't wait to hear what he did with it.
Yeah. I obviously got to talk about it about Harrison here. Mm-hmm. How do you a complex character such as that, how does one embody it?
Well, I mean, Harrison, there's not any, like, I guess, outward things about him that make him super unique on the surface, but I think internally he's just at a really low point in his life. I think this dream, and has basically how many times he's had this dream is really like messing with his head, and he can't really figure out what's going on. And I think it's affected his relationships and, you know, other things in his life, and he can't hold down a job, and he can't sleep because he doesn't want to have the dreams. And so it's just, he's in a bad place. He's very lost when we find him in the story. And that's why he goes to the somnambulist, the sleep doctor, who is played by John Malkovich, to kind of figure out what's going on. And I think during the course of the story, and as he meets Rose's character, he's starting to like sort of find his purpose again. Yeah. And sort of, I don't know, takes more charge in his life than he was before. He's sort of a pushover at the beginning, and then kind of becomes more of a man by the end, I guess.
Well said. Well, folks, Chariot again in theaters on demand and digital April 15th. I think I said 14th earlier, but 15th. As always, totally check it out in the theaters, but this may be one you may want to watch a few times. So don't, definitely, feel all intents and purposes to also check it again out when you get back home, because I certainly had to go through it twice. But Tom, it was a fantastic time talking with you. I can't wait for you to see it as well, so we can probably talk about this again and slowly start to piece these things together. Maybe get into some spoilers once it release.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in for this interview, and catch you back for more very soon.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you, buddy.